You know what? I'll say it. Yeah, I'll say it. Goal setting is overrated. Now hold on. If you think goal setting works for you, this is not me trying to tell you to not do it. It doesn't work for me. That's why I created this video. If you also have troubles following through on your goals, this video is for you. I show 3 shortcomings, and I just want to highlight some areas I feel we can improve so that we can make 2022 our best year yet. If you're new here, I'm Sammy. I'm an aspiring author. I'm 22, and this is my journey from the bottom to the top. Let's make it together, baby, and let's see why goal setting has some shortcomings. Awkwardly close, isn't it? If you saw last week's episode, you heard how I feel habit tracking is better than goal setting. And if you want to watch what I said about that, you can find that here. If you disagree with that, I want to hear about it in the comments below. You can always reach out to my Instagram at AYPwithSP. And I just want this community to be a positive place. There's so much negativity in the world. And this page, I aspire to be a place where you can come, you can get some information, you can learn. And I just really want us to make this community special so that we can all make it together. So thank you so much for being here. Your support means the world to me. To help me, it would really mean a lot if you could hit the subscribe button down below. And if you have a channel of your own, I'd love to return the favor. Let me know your handle, I'll subscribe. Do a little subscribe for subscribe action here. But let's get into the 3 shortcomings I feel with goal setting. And number 1 is that goal setting is results driven instead of process driven. It's about the outcome and not the identity and the person you become. Shortcoming number 2 is we set them and we forget them. We always like to plan our goals out, we write them out, it's exciting. We have career development, we have financial goals, we have physical health goals, and then we don't take action. So that's another reason I prefer habit setting. Number 3 is that goal setting often lacks planning. We have the big vision, we have the big goal, but if we don't organize plans and figure out ways to put them into action, we're never going to achieve our goals. Hypothetically, let's say it's January 1st. John Smith, by the way, John Smith, I feel like he's the guy who gets made fun of a lot. He's always the guy getting picked on in these examples. But I'm going to pick on John again today, so sorry, pal. John Smith, it's 2022 is the year of fitness for John Smith. He's going to drop 20 pounds. He wants to drop a pound every other week. He is committed to this. But finally, November comes. He's dropped the 20 pounds, and then by the time December rolls around, he's put the weight back on. Why? Because he was focused on the result rather than the process. He wanted to lose 20 pounds. He didn't want to become someone who exercised regularly. And unfortunately, that's something we often see with goal setting, is we set the goals. If you have the discipline to achieve the goals, you do that, and then poof, you run out of discipline, you run out of action, and you fall into your old habits, and before you know it, the winner of the Biggest Loser has put back on all the weight they've just lost. It's based on the result. It's not based on becoming the person. It's based on the outcome, not based on the identity. So that's shortcoming number 1. Let's take a trip back in time, back to the far, far past. We're going to go back to January 1st of 2022. Now, this is a day when we set our goals. And you've been waiting, November came around of 2021. It's too late now, right? Why start now? The new year's almost here. It'll be a reset in the new year. So finally, January 1st comes, you type it in your computer, you're excited. I have all my different types of goals. You set them, you're excited. You're going to crush your fitness this year. You're going to become financially free this year. You're going to get the career of your dreams this year. You have all these big goals. Amazing, right? But then you don't take action. You don't take action. And that's what I do when I set goals, unfortunately, is that I set them and then I forget them. And it's a form of procrastination. in that we're so focused on writing out our schedule or writing out the goals we have that's kind of the task we do, and then we forget to take action. So that is shortcoming number 2, is we set it and forget it. With habit setting, if you focus on focusing on your habits every single day, it's not a problem. If you have like 40 habits, then you're not going to commit to all of them. But if you have like 1 habit or 2 habits or 3 habits, and you commit to them every single day, as Jeff Olson talks about in The Slight Edge, that's the difference. You will be able to take action and continually get better and better every day. But if you set your goals and forget them, you're not doing yourself any favors. The third shortcoming with goal setting is that we don't make a plan. And if you don't plan out how you're going to achieve the goal, it becomes far less likely that you're going to make progress on it. So to pick on John Smith again, sorry bud, if you say like him you want to lose 20 pounds this year, and it's like, okay, great, that's awesome. You want to get your health in shape, you want to get fit. How are you going to do that? I'll become healthier. Okay, how are you going to become healthier? I'll eat better. What are you going to eat? I don't know. If you don't know the steps outlined to become the person that your goal wishes to be, you're not going to achieve it, unfortunately. And that's why if you have goals, then break it down into actionable habits. And that's what Charles Duhigg talks about in The Power of Habit, another great book on habits. He talks about Keystone Habits. And a Keystone Habit is kind of the umbrella that embodies everything else. So it's one small change, like for instance, exercising. And if you exercise more, then you'll drink more water, you'll get better sleep, you'll eat better, you'll surround yourself with people who exercise. It just has an impact to channel into every single thing that you do. You become a healthy person as a byproduct of your one Keystone Habit. Or if you want to, for me as a writer, the act of sitting down to write is a Keystone Habit because that makes me tap into my creative power. And then I want to read so that I can get ideas to write about. And I want to look up links online, and I want to follow certain pages on social media because I want to get the motivation and the ideas to write. So that's exactly what Keystone Habits are. And to me, that's why it's more impactful to have those as your plan rather than setting the big goal. And if you set the big goal and you're able to break it down, you will have success. But if you don't do that, if you're results driven instead of process driven, and if you set your goals and forget them, you won't achieve them, unfortunately. So to make 2022 your best year yet, let's all find our Keystone Habits. Mine are working on AYP, reading my mission statement aloud daily, and stretching. Those all are Keystone Habits. They impact me. They help me become the person I wish to be. What are your Keystone Habits? That's my challenge to you. Thank you so much for watching today. Make sure to subscribe down below. If you don't subscribe, don't check underneath your bed.